Masturbation.
Why are you watching?
What the fuck is that? Dude, we can't afford a John Williams fanfare. That shit's expensive.
Ah, fuck it. Just start the show.
That cyberbullying is worse than physical bullying.
You break a kid's leg and then call him an asshole online and see which is worse.
But here's the statistics from that report that I want to talk about. Greatest love of all, Whitney Houston. That was the name of the song. Anyway,
Whitney Houston, yep.
yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston beats
Crack
Bobby Brown
is
to
whack.
death.
Crack his whack.
That's a
Cyberbullying.
poor people drug.
25% of kids who experience cyberbullying close their social media accounts.
Darn.
Okay.
Okay.
So 25% of kids who experience cyberbullying are not fucking stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so 25% of kids may be forced to go outside and talk to actual people.
40% of them don't tell their parents for fear their parents will get involved. Okay, so far we've learned that 25% of kids who are cyberbullied aren't fucking retarded.
Yeah.
And 40% of them are really fucking retarded.
Fucking
Because, yes, you should tell your parents. You want them involved
Yeah.
to fix the fucking problem.
They actually have authority. They can do things.
Right,
You're
they
a kid.
can
You
they
can't
can
do
hold
shit.
the school accountable. They can hold the other kids' parents
Yeah.
accountable. They can work the
They can
legal
do
system to
things.
benefit you.
Not a fucking
you
kid.
fucktards.
God.
And 40% of people, 40% of kids surveyed said they find it harder to stand up for their friends to cyberbullying than they do to physical bullying because social pressures.
25, 40, yeah.
Okay.
25, yeah. It's
What? 25, 40, and 40.
Last time I looked, that was over 100.
Right, but he's going
Oh,
on
yeah.
No,
different
no, but
points.
25%
Oh,
of people
yeah.
would close their social media
You know,
account.
if there was 100 people, 25 people said we'll close
no,
it.
I got
45 said we ain't telling people shit.
Well, I was
But then
waiting-
over the 100 again, 40 of those 100 kids.
Yeah, it's
said,
all surveyed.
Right,
Right.
what happened?
100%.
So does that mean that 75% of the kids didn't care for the first one?
Well, it means 75% of the
would
kids
leave
did
their
not
social
close
media
their
open.
social media
Oh,
account.
That would have been me.
The
So
next-
it's only,
right,
you only
I-
had two choices in all of these questions.
Yeah, it's-
All right.
Well, I don't know what the other
I
answers are.
assume
They only
it is.
reported these. Some of them may have said, I leave it open, but I don't go back to it. Some of them may have said,
All right,
I open
fair
a new
enough.
one. I don't know what they answered.
40% said it was hard to support a friend on social media.
Right, for cyberbullying.
I don't understand how it's harder to do something not in person than in person.
Right, because the problem with cyberbullying is it's much easier to tell
It's
you you're
it's
a
easier
bitch,
to
not
do
to your
it,
face.
and it's also easier to go, well, fuck you then. I don't need to talk to you
Right.
again. Closed, done, bam.
because it's
blocked.
online.
Fucking.
And what you people need to learn about being online is if it's not my opinion, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And I mean mine is in bed.
Your favorite band sucks. I love that shirt because that's the internet right there. Your favorite thing? Fuck it. I hate it.
Right, but 95% of everything you read online is bullshit.
Yeah.
The other
Statistically
5,
proven.
right? Statistically proven. You can go online to read that.
Yeah.
75% of all statistics are made up on the spot.
43% of people believe them, whether they're accurate statistics or not.
But any more statistics on
No,
that?
those are the only
The three?
three statistics they listed. The one that just floored me was 40% of people won't tell their parents about it because they're afraid their parents will get involved.
That's what you want.
Right, that's what you should want.
Maybe that's part of kid culture now. So you don't want your parents to get involved. That's embarrassing. Your parents are, then you're embarrassing.
I am embarrassing as a parent.
Okay. As long
I'm
as you
sure
know.
I am. My kids probably fear every time they have to give something to me
Probably.
to sign.
Well, I bet. So they know you're going to sit there and write all over it.
But the reality is, they
Yeah,
also
but-
know they're protected.
I was going to say, they're your best ally in this situation. Because
But in the same aspect, isn't part of the problem nowadays that kids don't know how to deal with stuff?
yeah, that's part of it.
I mean, in all honesty,
But part of the problem, yes, they don't know how to deal with stuff. But if you won't, well, that one's dead. But if you don't talk to your parents about, if you're afraid your parents will get involved, how the hell do you think you're going to solve the problem otherwise?
Yeah.
Because 40% of your friends are too afraid to stand up for you anonymously online. Or not
It's probably not
anonymously.
anonymously, and that's why this is the problem, is because kids don't realize you don't need an identity online. You don't fucking need to have, this is my name, blah, blah. That's probably just speaking about Facebook and whatever the
See,
hell
but
they use now.
even I have never been anonymous online.
Nah, I'm ever depending. Well, no, you're never anonymous online. We already know that.
Well, yeah. But I just mean, I've never been,
Yeah.
like, I don't use a
Secondary
pseudonym.
account or a pseudonym, yeah.
I don't hide who I am when I'm talking, because I'm actually more of an asshole in person. So if you think I'm just brave because
Yeah.
I'm on the other side of a monitor, you don't understand that I actually have the ability to go back and edit and curb my assholeness.
Mhm. I could change things.
Right, I can edit and be less of a douche when it's online. Because I'll be a dick in person. It floors me that you can't stand up for people online. It floors me that you don't want your parents to be involved. It's probably the same 40%
It probably is.
because it's 40% and 40%. And only 25% of people are smart enough to just walk the fuck away.
Well, all it said was closed. So, like you said, there could be more than that 25% that is just, they just don't touch it. They don't
Okay.
necessarily close it. They're just like, fuck it, I'm done with that.
Well, good for those people too.
Yeah.
But
Smart ones. They know how the fuck to deal with it. You just walk the fuck away from that
if
shit.
it's an
You
issue.
don't need it. Don't fucking deal with it. Cut it out.
And the other thing is, know who you're friending on social media.
Yeah.
I have a friend on social media, whose name I will not mention, who has sent me messages periodically who is like, you need to mark this stuff not safe for work.
Motherfucker, you shouldn't be looking at it. Where
Well,
to
that's
start
my
with.
first response. And actually, I started that the last thing I
Yeah,
posted.
yeah, I saw
but,
that.
But let's face it, if you really cared about your job, you would be looking at it at work.
Yep.
Specifically because people have yelled at me for posting something. And second of all, it's me.
You should fucking know better.
Right. You should know there's a statistically high chance that you should not be looking at this at work.
Yeah.
Because
Because Ben sent it. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I just thought it was an interesting thing.
I give no fucks. It's interesting, but
I give a fuck because when I'm in the hospital sometimes,
You're
dying
fucked
of
already, buddy.
emphysema,
no.
my
but,
kids are going to be,
Well,
those are the people who are going to be in charge of the
but before,
country.
they'll be in charge of the country when you're, right on death's door, right at the end there. Before that, you get my generation, the kids who are a little bit younger than me, my brother. They're still useful. Don't worry. When you're almost dead, that's when.
Okay, here's the thing.
When you can't see.
I'm
or
holding you
hear.
accountable.
Don't hold me accountable. I'm fucking.
No, you
responsible
just
as
promised
shit.
me that there
I
was...
said people my age, not me. Not me at all, man.
No, but
You don't
you
want me
said
to
people
be
your
careful.
age I didn't have to be afraid of. So if I start getting afraid when I'm in my 60s,
Okay.
I'm coming after you.
Okay, sure. Then you can get me back on my fucks then.
I'll be rolling over.
Fucking doing it. No, who do you take? You're gonna have the little.
I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, you're right. By that point, I'll be operating with my.
No, he
dog.
won't.
scary.
Yeah, it'll be
No, these guys.
breathing into the shit. There'll be a tube going through his oxygen
Coffee. He's
mask.
got the screen right there.
Every time you're in trouble with you,
Yeah, I give no fucks.
Pete.
Don't care.
Whole bunch of no fucks people
Tim?
today.
Wow, we are a no fuck week.
No fuck week.